morning students. Now we are going to start experiment number 10 to determine the angle of minimum deviation of a glass prism. For this apparatus required is a drawing board. This is our drawing board, a glass prism. This is a prism. This is a prism, a white sheet paper. A white sheet paper is here. Drawing pins, pencil, protractor. This is protractor. It is used to measure the angle of incidence and angle of deviations, and a graph paper and a scale. So such things are required to get an angle of minimum deviation. First of all, we will try to know how minimum deviation can be found. When light ray passes through a prism, and refracted light becomes parallel to the base of the prism, then we get minimum deviation. In other words, you can say that angle of incidence and angle of reflection becomes equal in this case. Angle of incidence and angle of refraction becomes equal in this case. This is normal drawn of prism. This is angle of incidence I, and refracted ray is parallel to the base of the prism. Again, this is normal to this face, and this is angle of refraction. This is angle of refraction, or you can say angle of emergence. So when I becomes E, when I becomes equal to E, the deviation is minimum. Now see how deviation is measured. If there were no prism, then this incident ray goes straight. We will produce forward incident ray. To get angle of deviation, we will produce emergent ray backward. Now we notice the angle of deviation. The angle of deviation is between incident ray, which is produced forward, and emergent ray, which is produced backward. That is, if there were no prism, light rays would go like that, and when prism is used, light ray is going along this line. So this is called angle of deviation. This deviation is minimum only when this ray is parallel to the base of the prism. That is, angle of incidence and angle of emergence should be equal. In that case, we will get angle of minimum deviation. This is the graph here. We have taken angle of deviation on y-axis and angle of incidence on x-axis. As we increase the angle of incidence, we see that angle of deviation decreases. Angle of deviation decreases. For every angle of incidence, you have two values of angle of deviation. As we increase angle of incidence, angle of deviation decreases, again decreases, and after a certain point we see that angle of deviation increases. This point represents the minimum angle of deviation. Minimum angle of deviation. Now we are going to demonstrate on this white paper. First of all, you understand on this blackboard what we will do. Suppose this blackboard is a white sheet. We keep the prism like that. We keep prism like that. Prism like that and draw its outline. Its outline is drawn. After that, we will draw normal. Normal is used to measure angle of incidence. Generally, we will keep angle of incidence between 30 degree to 60 degree. How angle of incidence is measured? Keep the protector in such a way that normal is on 90 degree, and then measure it 8, 20, 30. So angle of incidence is 30 degree. You will produce angle of incidence forward, produce angle of incidence forward. This will be used to measure angle of deviation. This is our angle of deviation. First of all, we will use two pins here at a distance of 6 to 8 centimeters, and then through the opposite face of the prism we will notice the image of these two prisms. Now demonstration is before you.